Hi, I'm Berlin. Welcome back to Cass Lumi channel. This is a story about the drawer of small sunrises. Let's begin. The first time Emma counted her coins, she did it in the dark. The house was quiet except for the hum of the old refrigerator. She sat on the floor with a small wooden drawer on her lap, the one from the bedside table that always stuck when she pulled it out. Inside were forgotten things, a loose button, a pen that barely worked, a tangle of hair ties, a lip balm she bought, she thought she lost, and a handful of loose coins that had fallen from pockets over months. She lined them up and counted softly under her breath. $3.11. It wasn't much, but it was the first amount that belonged entirely to her. Emma never planned to keep a secret drawer. She didn't wake up one day thinking she would become brave. She woke up again to yelling, a slammed door, accusations that chipped at her worth, silence heavy enough to flatten her lungs. She had been raised to believe that good women stay, even when staying means disappearing. But the price of staying had become her confidence, her laughter, her sleep. One afternoon at the grocery store, she bought a jar of pasta sauce on sale. At checkout, the cashier commented, "You always buy ingredients. Do you cook a lot? You should sell that sauce. I'll buy it." Emma laughed it off. Sell something with what money? With whose permission? But the words followed her home and sat beside her like a whisper. You are good at something. That night, she started the drawer. Whenever she found loose coins in laundry pockets or inside the couch, into the drawer. Wherever she chose a cheaper brand and saved $1 into the drawer. Wherever she packed leftover instead of eating, that savings counted too. It wasn't simply about the money. It was about proof that she still had choices, proof that she still existed. Weeks later, after another night of shouting, she slipped quietly from bed and opened her drawer like a tiny shrine of hope. She counted again. It's $26.72. Still not much, but enough to buy jars. The next morning, before the sun rose, she simmered tomatoes, garlic, basil, her grandmother's recipe. The kitchen smelled like warmth and memory. She filled 6 jars and hid them behind the cereal boxes. When her husband left for work, she took 3 jars and walked to the elementary school down the street. 2 moms she had seen before were chatting near the parking lot. Emma gathered her courage and whispered, "Would you want to try my homemade pasta sauce?" They tasted a sample. Their eyes widened. Cash exchanged hands. Her drawer had $41.72. And for the first time in years, she inhaled a full breath. She called it the small sunrise plan. Because each coin felt like the sun rising inside her chest, her rules were simple. Quiet growth, no announcements, no bragging. Roots first, branches later. One safe person, she texted her sister secretly. If I ever send help, call the police. One skill, one income stream, no pressure to be everything. Just source one jar, $1, 1 inch of independence at a time. Little by little, the plant bloomed. She bought Gordon Ramsay-approved labels online. Simple, black and white. She named her her own creation, Emma's Gentle Fire pasta sauce. She snapped pictures near a window with morning light. Jars like jewels. She posted quietly in a neighborhood group. Made with love, made with hope. Orders trickle in, not fast but faithful. A comment appeared. This sauce tastes like home. Another, your quote on the jar, Gentle Fire, made me cry today. Emma didn't know her words matter. She wrote them for herself. Her house didn't magically soften because she was growing stronger. New control appeared. Questions like knives. Who's calling? Where are you going? You think you are someone now? Fear returned. The urge to string returned. But her courage had practiced too many small sunrises to vanish completely. One evening, he found a label on the floor and mocked her. Selling sauce, you think you are a businesswoman? The old Emma would have apologized. The new Emma simply said, groceries have been cheaper lately. That's because of me. He blinked. Power misfiring. Walk away. That night, she added rule number 4. Speak in facts. Not flames. Save your fire for building. Soon, a neighbor asked, can you teach us how to make this for my sister's bridal shower? Old Emma would have refused. But Emma opened her home. They laughed, stirred, tied little tags with twine. At the doorway, her neighbor pressed a folded bill into her hand. You gave us hope tonight. That evening, she realized her drawer wasn't a hiding place anymore. It was a seed bank. Next came workshops, 10 women, then 20. Then she rented a community kitchen on Saturday mornings. Women arrived with pain in their eyes, but determination in their hands. Emma taught them tomatoes and garlic. And one more thing, you are allowed to build a life inside yourself before you show it to the world. Some women left with jars, some left with courage, some left with phone numbers for shelters, and lawyers discreetly slipped into their bags. Quiet growth equal safe growth. Then came the night when shouting turned into pushing. Her daughter cried. Her husband didn't care. Emma grabbed the bag she had hidden under the bed. With ID, cash, and a spare phone, she took her daughter's hand and walked straight out the door, to a safe place, to someone she trusted. The exit envelope had been waiting. Her choices weren't sudden, they were prepared. Her return home happened later, but with boundaries, with support, with consequences. The house grew quieter. He noticed that Emma had income, a support circle, a flame inside her she would no longer blow out. She wasn't trapped anymore. She was choosing. One morning, she opened her old drawer and realized it had served its purpose. She moved the envelopes to a proper lockbox and placed one new note inside the drawer for the next woman. If you are opening this because you feel alone, you are not. Count what you have. Name your plan. Tell one safe person. You are gathering keys. A year later, Emma walked home from class, holding her daughter's hand. The air smelled like fresh beginning. She reached into her pocket and touched the small silver key to her lockbox. Warm from her body heat, the key felt like freedom, not dramatic, not loud, just steady, just hers. That evening, she opened her final jar of gentle fire sauce, reading her own words softly. We can be gentle and still be fire. She smiled. She switched off the light. She held her daughter close, and when dawn touched the room with pale gold, she whispered, "A small sunrise, faithful as coins." So, you don't need a giant escape to begin. You need one safe plan and one small stream of income that's yours. Quiet growth is still growth. Protect your energy. Amberlynn. Build roots. Speak in facts, not flames. Document. Save. Tell one safe person. You are not trapped. You are gathering keys. Believe in yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you like the stories, my dear Amberlyns. And follow my channels for more. Please subscribe and follow. Thanks.